Welcome to today's practice. My name is Theresa. I'm really happy to have you here. Today's practice is going to be rooted in wise hope. This is something that I personally have contemplated quite a bit in my life because there's these extremes that we can go to of optimism and positivity that sometimes doesn't feel authentic or realistic. And then there's pessimism that also isn't really realistic and it's not connected to the truth of the moment. So this is a practice that I learned from Tara Brach, and it's on cultivating wise hope. And she basically teaches 3 steps to the practice. So the first step is aspiration. So what are you aspiring to in this moment? It's not an aspiration that we're trying to reach some point in the future. It's not changing ourselves in some way to be somebody different in the future. It's really, what is my aspiration right now in this moment? The second part of it is attending to what we love. So noticing, where is this aspiration already present in our lives? So, for example, maybe the aspiration is for safety. And you notice, where in my life do I already feel safe? Maybe I feel safe in a relationship. Maybe I feel safe in nature. Or maybe at this point in my life, I don't feel safe, but at some point in the past, I felt safe. So we're attending to what's already here that is in alignment with that aspiration. And then the final step is wise action. So we connect with our aspiration, we attend to what we love and attend to where that aspiration is already present. And then we move forward and ask ourselves, how can I act in a wise and effective way that is in alignment with this aspiration? So that's going to be the practice for today. And so I just invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, you can soften the gaze and just look a few feet in front of you. And allow your body to settle into a comfortable posture. So if that's sitting, that's fine. If that's laying down, that's fine. Whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever feels rejuvenating for you in this moment, I invite you to settle into that posture. Taking a deep breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Intentionally slowing the breath down so that we're exhaling a little bit longer than our inhale. And then allowing the breath to settle into a natural rhythm. One breath at a time. We intentionally bring the mind and the body together so they're both present in the here and now. Begin with this poem by Dana Faulds, Perfect as It Is. What's true is how pain and bliss can coexist, how dark and light are closely intertwined, how life circumstances don't have to be just right for the moment to be perfect as it is. Bringing mindfulness to the forefront of awareness. So we're intentionally becoming present. We're letting go of judgments to the extent that we're able. Just being here and now. If at all possible, letting go of the to-do list, letting go of the past and the future, opening to the truth of this moment. One breath at a time, checking in with the body, asking, how am I doing in this moment? And without having to fix or change anything, we just notice what arises. Notice how the breath feels. Notice how the body feels in this moment. And the first step of cultivating wise hope is connecting with our aspiration. So we might ask the question, what is it that I aspire to right now? Not a future picture of life, but in this moment, what is the heart's desire? What is the heart's desire in this moment? Deepest aspiration. We might aspire to health, safety, peace, connection. There's no right or wrong here. Simply opening to our deepest intention and aspiration for our life. And we might invite this aspiration to become as big and as clear as it wants to be. Continuing to breathe, staying present in the body while inviting this deep aspiration to be fully realized. We'll begin to move into the second step, which is attending. Attending to what we love, attending to where our aspiration is already present in our lives. It might be a small thing, might be a bigger thing in our lives. Noticing what comes up when you intentionally pay attention, when you attend to where this aspiration might already be present. Recalling a memory from the past is perfectly okay. Maybe checking in and noticing in this moment, is the quality of the aspiration palpable? Can you sense in the body what it feels like? And if it's not accessible right now, that's okay. Just continuing to set the intention of attending to this deep aspiration in our lives, right here and now. Continuing to breathe one breath at a time. As we move into the third step of wise hope, which is action. So, where in our lives can we begin to act in ways that might feed this aspiration? Where in our lives can we act in ways that might feed this aspiration? Cultivate this aspiration. It might be getting involved with others in community who have similar aspirations. It might be treating ourselves with more kindness so we can show up with more kindness. It might be living more authentically, just moment to moment. You might have several ideas pop up, or maybe there aren't any ideas right now, but it's enough just to ask the question, where in my life might I be able to act in ways that cultivate my deepest aspiration? Beginning to let go of any ideas in the mind and returning to the body, sensing into the inhale and the exhale. And we'll finish again with a poem by Dana Faulds, The Love I Long For. I sit with my longing to know and be known, to let the molecules of me dissolve into the great aliveness. I long for the oneness that feels so close I can almost touch it. Yet I can't quite let go into the open space that's both inside and outside. If I pay attention, the love I long for is already within me. A stream, a river, an ocean of love, an infinite abundance freely given. There's love expressing as light and light shining in the darkest, most offended parts of my psyche. If I sit with yearning long enough, it circles around to peace, and peace feels like a miracle to me. Taking one or two slow cleansing breaths. Opening the eyes if the eyes were closed. Gently moving the body if you need to move a little bit. So thank you for doing this practice with me, and remembering that this is a practice that you can remember throughout your day, throughout your week, months, years. We can always reconnect with our deepest aspiration, our deepest longing in our lives. And it doesn't have to be a picture in the future. It can actually be something that's accessible right now. So thank you so much. I would love to hear your experiences with this practice. And if you need any additional support, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.